Hey everyone, Cahlen here, and as planned, though a little bit delayed, I am now setting off on the second bike adventure to go and try and check out another water source, which I think will be there this time. The last one we checked out, it was there in the spring, but it was all dried up by the fall. But this one I think is more substantial, and hopefully there will be water there. So when I get there, I'll be able to get a delicious drink, and I'll also be able to soak my dinner, and I'll be able to stay there for a night or two to just kind of relax and scout the area. So got the solar e-bike all charged up, got my backpack. It's big, but it's actually very light. The stuff that's in there is very not heavy, so it's not hard on my shoulders. And of course I am wearing my survival belt as well. So here we go. Okay, taking a little break, enjoying all the sunflowers just growing by the side of the road wild. You can see here is kind of a little bit of construction, and there's water flowing down there, and it goes down to the road, and this is, I believe, the arroyo that goes all the way down to where I'm from, that feeds our arroyo that we flood our garden with. Okay, and you can see it up there, so the road, and then there's actually some concrete, like a divot here, that is, the water is flowing along all the way down the mountain. Definitely different scenery up here, and I assume you can see way off in the distance there someone's got some giant solar arrays, but I don't even see a house. I wonder what's going on. Okay, I'm about 13 miles into the journey, and I have reached a point where I can check to see if there's water. You can see the bike up here, and there's a little ring here, so obviously a place where someone camped. See, it's a really nice area, and this is an area where the road gets pretty bad, and basically almost no one's going to come out here. Like, there's pretty much no chance that even if I was out here for a week that I would see anybody. So anyways, let's go see if there's some water. Okay, there's a little bit of a ravine here. I don't hear any water, so not a good sign. Yep, it's all dried up. Darn it, I thought this was going to be a year-round stream. Maybe it's just really dry this year. Well, that's okay. This time I didn't just hike the bike up some really steep hills because the bike had died like in the last video. And I did bring a little bit of water with me this time, so I'm not going to be uncomfortable. I think I'm going to just hang out in this little spot here. It's pretty beautiful, pretty peaceful. Nice and forested. Well, I guess I'll head back home. Don't want to camp out here if I don't have any water, because again, I can't really cook my dinner without it, or soak my dinner. I could go back to that arroyo that we were, not arroyo, acequia. Did I say arroyo earlier in the video? I meant acequia. Okay, so anyway, I could go back to the acequia, but that's like 5-6 miles back, and then drive all the way back out here. Just not excited about that idea, so I think I'm just gonna head back home, cook up some nice mung beans for dinner. Love mung beans. And then I've been wanting to do more of my outdoor adventures on foot, you know, partly because being on the bike is a little bit dangerous. I do fall maybe at least once every time I go on an adventure. I've yet to hurt myself, but you know, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. If I really hurt myself, like break my leg or something, I could be screwed, right? And also, it doesn't really feel natural. It's kind of uncomfortable riding on the bike. So, kind of trying to... That's like the next thing. I don't know if I'll ever actually get rid of the bike, but using it less, right? So, anyways, the next adventure I think will be on foot, and I got a nice place in mind, which definitely has water. So, anyways, time to pack up. So you can see the bike down there. It's a little driveway that I saw, and there's a bunch of driveways. I'm starting to get back into where there's private property. So some of this is private property, some of it's public land. I just thought I would check it out, come up this hill here, and look what I found. This old structure used for some purpose a long time ago, next to an old log cabin. At least it was logged at the base. This is a pretty common thing to find out here at these mountains, is 4 to 5 stacks of logs, and then everything else is rotted away, whatever was above it. And then if I keep going this way, kind of along this path, there's a nice little divot here. It looks like it holds water pretty good. It might be good for farming. And you can see off in the distance, I don't know if that's on this property or someone else's property, but some older buildings. Although that one on the right, that door looks fairly new. So it might be someone else's property. Oh yeah, we got some horsies. So someone definitely owns that property over there. So definitely a beautiful spot. Like if I was looking to own property, I probably would take this very seriously. Probably isn't worth very much. But you probably don't need to dig that deep to get to water, since that stream, probably if I dug at that stream down a few feet, I would have hit water. So I did see also a realtor's sign, the last driveway that I saw, so there are people out here selling these types of properties. So if you're looking for land in the middle of nowhere, which I think is a good idea, you can get in touch with me. I'll try to figure out, I don't know, I don't remember who. There was a phone number on it, but I didn't take a picture, but I can try and help you figure out this area if you want. And here's the entrance. It's one of those fences I talked about in the last one, where you just unhook the top here, and then it comes out. You lift it up out of that little loop, and then it just comes off. But I'm just gonna crawl under, which is perfectly fine for me to do because there's no trespassing signs anywhere. But if you are going to live in a place like this, this is the main road in and out of here, right? So you're going to need four-wheel drive. And also we're up at almost 8,000 feet here. So this will get snowy. So make sure you got a rough truck. Now you see this guy, he's got a real serious fence, right? Look at all the different things. He's got it really well reinforced. Everything's super straight. Maintained it. Metal supports. And he's even got the no trespassing sign. But it's faded. The sun will fade those, but you can kind of still read it. Even if you can't read it, you know what he meant, so don't trespass when they say that. All right, I'm back home. And we went about 26 miles total, and the battery still says it's 4/5 full. Charlie tried to come with me this morning. You see his tail wags whenever you say Charlie. Hey, Charlie. He tried to come with me, and I had to run him up and down a road a couple of times till he was exhausted, and then I went off at full speed and he wasn't able to keep up. Anyways, that's the end of this adventure. A little anticlimactic. I was hoping to spend a few nights out there. I was really hoping there'd be water there because I thought it'd be a great place to be able to go and be alone for long periods of time. But also it's good to know that that's not the case, right? Rather than thinking it is and then going there when I actually need there to be water there and there being no water. So, and like I said, I'll be doing an on-foot adventure in the next few days, hopefully, where I will be spending at least a night, if not several nights out there, and there will be water there. So anyways, stay tuned and I'll see you guys later.